in Lima. And police have used batons to disperse a demonstration in Italy. The activists were voicing support for migrants who have been waiting for residential permits which are being withheld by the local government. At least 3 people injured, 4 were arrested. The activists also clashed with a rival right-wing rally. The U.S. administration has proposed co-financing projects with a brand new global development fund created and spearheaded by China. The offer, though, is one massive U-turn in Washington's stance on the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. U.S. officials had previously voiced their extreme displeasure when the UK, Germany, France and Italy all agreed to work with the brand new Chinese bank.
We are wary about a trend toward constant accommodation of China, which is not the best way to engage a rising power.
The response of the US government exhibited nothing but a childish paranoia towards China.
The Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank was established last year. It's due to be fully operational by the end of 2015. 6 European countries have already signed up. Luxembourg and Switzerland are the latest 2 applicants. The bank is currently worth about $50 billion, but that figure is expected to double. And the main aim of the fund is to support the development of Asian economies. Some observers, they say, though, that Washington and the World Bank in particular, they simply have no choice. They have to cooperate with Beijing.
This represents a dramatic shift on the part of Washington and a concession to its allies in Europe that essentially there was no more of this Cold War attitudes that U.S. is having towards China. The U.S. was boycotting the AIIB, but it received massive pushback from very important governments around the world. So the U.S. did not get its way. I mean, this is a gigantic concession on the part of the U.S. that it's not the world's only superpower and that it can't just rule the world according to its own lights. So this is a huge step for the U.S. What people in the United States have yet to recognize is that China's economy is probably, by some measures, as big or bigger than the U.S.'s. The U.S. needs to start engaging China as an investment partner.
It's RT International. A top British college is facing accusations that it's censoring debate. That's after a scandal erupted over comments by one of the university's famous alumni against gay marriage. RT's Anastasia Churkina reports.
Where to draw the line between free speech and offending someone? One of Britain's top universities is under fire by some for censoring debate, applauded by others because students are standing up for their rights here. A campaign is underway at King's College London to have this image of the former Archbishop of Canterbury, who is a fellow at the school, to be removed from the wall of famous alumni over his comments regarding LGBT issues. Lord Carey is an outspoken critic of gay marriage, who heavily campaigned against it before it became legal in the UK.
We cannot allow this act of cultural and theological vandalism to happen.
When someone is on the window of the institution, it shows them a certain privilege, that they are representative, and we felt that the college body, when it's saying it's promoting inclusivity and equality, shouldn't promote this individual who seems to do the opposite.
Those supporting the campaign say it's a fight against double standards.
Well, I'd invite people to consider how they would feel if Lord Carey had made racist comments. I think most people would agree that he would not be a fit and proper person for the university to promote. So why should there be a double standard when he advocates not only prejudiced views against gay people, but he's actively campaigned to deny gay people equal rights in law?
In response to the campaign against him, the former Archbishop sent us this statement.
My greatest concern is what this says about the status of free speech in the universities, especially in a period when it's under exceptional attack.
Some critics of the campaign have dubbed it censorship. Others believe it's a sign that political correctness these days is more important than allowing opposing views to exist.
The fight against censorship doesn't just get rid of posters. It also creates a very sterile atmosphere on campus. These places that are supposed to be hotbeds of ideas, hotbeds of debate, are in fact becoming very, very cautious places where professors, where tutors and students try very hard not to offend each other.
A decision by the university is yet to be finalized and will shed more light on how and if this debate needs to end. Anastasia Churkina, RT, London.
Forced adoption in the UK. A special documentary is next on RT International.